After a long journey from Munich with multiple train delays, we finally made it to the picturesque town of Wilderswil, Switzerland. This small village, nestled between the lakes and mountains, served as the perfect gateway to the Swiss Alps. Today we are headed to Harder Kulm, Interlaken's famous viewpoint, for some jaw-dropping scenery and our first taste of authentic Swiss fondue. Since we are short on time and only have half a day here, we quickly checked into our cozy Airbnb in Wilderswil. After dropping off our bags, we made a beeline for Harder Kulm to catch the last few hours of daylight before the final funicular ride back down. From Wilderswil, it is just a short ride to Interlaken Ost, where we caught the Haderbahn funicular. Harder Kulm is known as the top of Interlaken, and it is one of the best spots for panoramic views of the Swiss Alps, sitting at 1,322 meters above the sea level. Harder Kulm offers unbeatable views of the famous Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau peaks, as well as the shimmering waters of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. The funicular ride takes only about 10 minutes to go up the summit. The funicular runs frequently, but we had to keep an eye on the clock, especially since the last one back down was at 9:40 p.m. As we ascended, the landscape opened up, revealing glimpses of the dramatic peaks and valleys that make the Jungfrau region so famous. The ride itself is a preview of the stunning views to come. Once we reached the top, views were absolutely breathtaking. The observation deck sticks out into the open, giving you a 360-degree view of the Swiss Alps and the lakes below. From here, you can see the iconic trio of the Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau mountains, standing tall against the horizon. Below, you can see both Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. The name Interlaken actually means between lakes, which perfectly describes this stunning location. With such an incredible view, we could not resist staying for dinner at the Harder Kulm Restaurant, and we decided to dive into a classic Swiss experience, fondue. This was our very first time trying authentic Swiss fondue, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. The rich, creamy cheese paired perfectly with the fresh bread, it was the ultimate comfort food after a long day of travel and sightseeing. The atmosphere at the restaurant with the surrounding mountains in the background make it even more special. If you are visiting Harder Kulm, I highly recommend taking the time to have a meal here. Not only is the food great, but dining with the incredible view makes the experience unforgettable. The Swiss fondue was the perfect way to end our evening. A few quick tips if you are planning a trip to Harder Kulm. First, make sure to check the time for the last funicular back down. Today it was at 9:40 p.m. You do not want to miss it. Also, even during the summer, it can get chilly at the top, so it is a good idea to bring a jacket, especially if you are staying for dinner. After a long day, dinner at Harder Kulm and our first taste of Swiss fondue was a perfect way to wrap things up. Even with just a few hours, Harder Kulm is well worth the visit, offering incredible views and a taste of Switzerland's finest cuisine. As the sky turned golden and the lights of Interlaken started to twinkle below, we hopped on the last funicular back down. It was the perfect end to a short but memorable visit to Harder Kulm. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, let us keep boldly discovering.